captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm's absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Turner in at the 3 spot. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Cans it from downtown. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Nuggets.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game. That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rose attacking, and he gets it to go. Rose has got his second basket.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Westbrook against Rose. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 7.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
And Turner kicks to Gasol. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Whiteside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
The Heat have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Westbrook dishes to Whiteside. Deng kicks to Wade. Left side Westbrook. Looking for Deng, he gets it there. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here's Turner. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Noah the screen. Here's Rose. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it. Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Misses in close. Miami leading by 5. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Turner. Westbrook passes to Bosh. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. Now
here's Rose. He had 15 points last outing. No problems knocking that one down. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
here, over these last 10 games on the Heat schedule, this is how they stack up. First in field goal percentage, first in fewest turnovers a game, and they're #1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Here is Brooks following the basket by Chris Bosh. And Brooks, here we go. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook dishes to Bosh. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Off the inbound. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 9 points for Freak.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Mirotic the screen. Back to Brooks. Bogut with a screen on Westbrook. Brooks with no one around. Rebound by the Heat. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now Butler. Following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. Here's Mirotic. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Mirotic has got his first bucket in this one.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Here's Bosh. Good on the baseline, Jay. Bosh has got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The offense. Here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game.
It's a huge honor, you know. I mean, I couldn't have an all-star kind of season without help from my fans, teammates, and my coaches. So I got to thank them for supporting me and, you know, helping me get to this point.
What do you think, Clark, about his all-star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the all-star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Westbrook is in at the point. Green is out there with Dang. Then there's Dragic, and it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended with 28 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Now here is Bogut. Following the miss by Freak. Kept alive. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Bogut.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Westbrook. He had 28 points in the win against Atlanta.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of...
1:05 left here in the second.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
to Aldridge. Back to Westbrook. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Westbrook's got 11 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They set the pick. Brooks kicks to Turner all alone. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Turner's got his second bucket of the night. The Heat leading by 13. It's Westbrook with the drive. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's Brooks. That's short off the rim. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Westbrook. And Mirotic sends it back. Brooks. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Westbrook. He's got 13 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Turner in at the small forward.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Rose. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Rose has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Heat leading by 12. Bosh, the screen. Here's Westbrook. The shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Whiteside, a screen on Rose. And it's Bosh in the corner. Wade passes to Whiteside. The shot will not go. Great defense that time from Noah. Rose against Dang. Out to Turner. Shoots the 3. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games.
Speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
And at shooting guard is where you'll usually find the team's best defender, and this group illustrates that clearly and perfectly. These fellas play the best on-ball D that you'll see in the NBA.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Westbrook.